What's going on there, everybody? My name is LocoRoco64, and welcome to the channel this time around. Today is actually going to be more of a ranty video because I am getting tired of Activision's bullshit in this fucking game. I know it's just the game, but at the end of the day, it's like, we're the ones who still, the consumers, spending the money on it, and fucking over the consumer at the end of the day is just not fucking cool. Like, excuse my language warning, I could give shit less right now because I'm a little heated at the moment because, all this skill-based matchmaking bullshit, all of this, like, most recent patent that people are finding where the game will actually actively nerf you, will actually, like, nerf, like, your aim assist, nerf your bullet registration, your connect, a bunch of different things, but we'll get into that in a second. This is going to be a little bit more of a ranty video, but that's just what I do, and that's what I do like doing every once in a while here and there. But if you guys do, go ahead and enjoy the rant, enjoy the video, want to see some more future content, leave a like down below, comment on what do you guys think of how Black Ops Cold War is currently in this kind of state currently, because honestly it's shit right now. And subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see some more future content. Anyways, let's get into my little bit of rant. So, the gameplay behind you that you guys are going to see is freaking ridiculous. You're going to see a lot of people doing a lot of jump sliding with SMGs, people using M16s, AUGs on Nuketown. And by the way, Nuketown's one of the shittiest maps that they've ever remade. To be honest, they added so many different more lines of sights. There's so many more little peak spots that you could look through. It's just, oh, jeez, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because I used to love Nuketown to death. This game, I hate it. I hate it to death. And especially, I only do just the normal 6v6 rotations. Whenever Nuketown 24/7 is here, I still play Nuketown more than any other of the 6v6 maps. And Nuketown 24/7 currently is fucking available. It makes no sense why. It really makes no sense why they would keep it in rotation for 6v6, but yet there's a 24/7 playlist. It makes no sense. It's like, at least tone down the amount of time people can actually get Nuketown to like next to nothing while there's a 24/7 playlist that everybody's gonna be playing. I don't need to play it play it in just a 6v6 rotation. If I want to play it, I'll go 24/7. But anyways, like, you'll see the sweatiness in this game in the background that I have. It's freaking insane, and it was pissing me off. Just holy crap. And so recently, actually just today, or technically yesterday, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at right now. Exclusive Ace, Drifter, J-God, and Sour Patch, they all did their skill-based matchmaking. I don't think Sour put out a video for it or not. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know the other three did. And, of course, there's skill-based matchmaking in the game. Or performance-based matchmaking is a better way to put it, like Exclusive Ace put it. Because it's more on the performance in your recent games than your overall skill level, how, like, ranked is. Which definitely makes more sense. But still, though, it's in the game. It shouldn't be in damn public app matches. But then also, one of the biggest things that they did end up finding was that when they're on higher skill accounts, it did affect their connection a little bit. Not too crazy amount, but their pings did go a little bit higher and had longer search times, which, longer search times sometimes, cool, it's whatever. It's whatever. It happens. Connection could just be a little slow for you at that time. But when it's actually the game, because trying to find similar skilled people based on like your most recent performance is kind of fucked up. It's not something that should be in the game. As like we can all say until we're blue in the face, it's never gonna go away. Because everybody here on YouTube, on Reddit, Twitter, the ones who are complaining are only gonna be the 1 or 2% of people who actually want it gone, while the rest of their player base is just gonna be the casual market. And casual Call of Duty is dead for like the hardcore players, which sucks. And especially like for me, this game, I was really excited for it. This is like 10-year anniversary ever since I actually gotten into like gaming in general. Well, not gaming in general, but like online gaming. Like literally on Christmas Day, it's gonna be exactly 10 years when I got my very first 360, and the very first games I got with it was the Black Ops 1 and Halo Reach. I fell in love with online gaming since then because of those. Back then though, I didn't have very good internet. But anyways, kind of going off topic. But anyways, like this game is just like, what happened to them, you know, releasing polished games even when there was only the two devs, Infinity Ward, Treyarch? What happened to them having good polished games each year back to back? I don't understand. Even with like the rough development cycle back with MW3, where they only had what, like 7-8 months to actually make the game, that game was one of the best Call of Duties out there. Definitely top at least 3 for me. Like, it's just so pathetic of what kind of buggy state that they released this game in. Buggy, broken, to freaking, like, look at the AUG M16, they're fucking busted right now. Which, you know, I get, like, we can have our fun weapons, you know, but something that can literally kill you in 3 shots with 150 health from halfway or all the way across the map is not good game balance. And a good balanced game is a fun game. I get we'll have our outliers here and there. Like, everything else is pretty dang balanced. Some people say AK is unbalanced. Well, AK-47, I should say that, because we have the 7.4U as well. But that gun, in my opinion, it's not even, it's okay. It's an okay weapon. It's not amazing or anything. I hardly ever see anybody even use it. But there's just, at the end of the day, there's just so much stuff that they did so wrong with this. But it's also, it's not their fault. It's not Treyarch's fault. It's Activision's fault for, you know, not delaying the game when they probably should have. We had a pandemic this year. All the devs had to work from home. This is like one of the least amount of content filled Call of Duties that we have ever had in the history of the Call of Duty franchise. And you know, it's getting frustrating for us, the consumer. It could just honestly be franchise fatigue. And it very well could be. This game has been going on for years now. Over 10 years. I know Call of Duty's always been like, they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, or not 1, 2, 3, the World War II one's a PlayStation 2, but then All-Star really kicked off with COD 4. And it's like, you know, we all think it's time for them to at least take a break. And what they really need to do is, you know, they need to, after like Cold War, just leave it there for a couple years or another year. Make a free to play for the next year and leave that there for at least a good solid 3 to 5 years. So it gives devs time to make a more polished Call of Duty. And they will make way more money off the free to play than what they are now. They made over $1 billion in 1 quarter just in microtransactions in Modern Warfare. Like, that's fucking nuts. It's nuts to hear that. And you know, I know I'm complaining about a video game. Video games are supposed to be fun. Yes, they are, but they're not fun when, you know, there's these different patterns where the community is going to speculate about them being in the games. And you know, that's just not good. And you know, those people are going to find shit like that. You know, community members are going to go out there and find and dig around and find things like that. And, you know, everybody in the community is going to speculate on it and call Activision out on their bullshit. And it's like, it's still just so hurtful to see, like, because I love the Call of Duty games. That's what got me into online gaming. And it's just so hurtful to see them, you know, just slap all the hardcore players who's been playing the games for over a decade at this point, and just dedicating to, you know, the like, when I say casual, this is like the people who only play like 2 to 3 hours a week, kind of casual. They just sit down from, like, they have like a day or two they could play for like an hour or so. They come home from work, play for a little bit, turn it off, and they're like, oh yeah, that's satisfied, like my gaming need, you know. And with the most recent patent that somebody found, it was filed back in 2017. And basically what it is, like I said earlier in the video, it actively nerfs you. And it will give the other player a benefit. And I saw some of the other people on Twitter, like Exclusive Ace, JGod, I like those guys a lot. But they were defending that patent, and they said they have talked about it, but that wasn't the patent that I've heard them talk about. At least me personally, and I watch basically all their videos too. The patent that I know that they talked about was, you know, if you were to buy like a microtransaction store, buy like this really cool weapon skin, it's gonna put you in lobbies, easier lobbies, and with people who don't have that skin. So when they see you doing really well with it, it's gonna encourage them to buy it essentially. But with this new patent that people are digging around and finding, and even just recently on Twitter, they even found out that it's even for multiplayer play, not just for PvE, where it would actively nerf your character and buff the worser player. So how it would nerf you is basically it would nerf like lessen your aim assist, you know, not have some bullets hit, you'll have less health, and it's one of those things where it's next to impossible to keep track of. Like, not unless if you can sit there and like you literally have to go frame by frame by frame the best you possibly can while you're playing in a game. And you know, you don't know what games it's gonna be where your connection where that's gonna be happening to you. And it can even happen, you know, halfway throughout a game while you're playing. You could start off really good, but then it just shoots straight downhill and everybody's just beaming you from across the map like they have perfect hit detection. Like, you know, they're playing on LAN connection. And that's the other side of the spectrum, is how much it says it buffs them, because it'll buff their aim assist, make it feel stronger for them, make more bullets hit for them, and they'll do more damage essentially. It's just still mind-boggling, and you know, Activision really needs to come out and address all these issues that the community is getting riled up about, because like right now, even on Reddit, like even if you try to put Sbmm or skill-based matchmaking or anything, you can't even post about it or anything because that's a banned term. Or if it does somehow get through, your post is gonna get taken down within the first 5 minutes of it being out, and that's horrible. Like, you know, people have concerns, people want them addressed, and don't just slap the player in the fucking head. Don't slap him in the face. Like, it's just so confusing on how, you know, what once used to be one of the best franchises, in my opinion, one of the best games, best communities, you know, we all loved the old days of it. Games felt real good, everybody was super chill, you'd have those really heated conversations inside a game chat, and you know, you all at the end of the day would still have a good time. It is pretty damn hard to do that nowadays. And you know, Call of Duty has always just been a casual arcade shooter. It's not anymore. And it sucks. And nobody knows why it's not. I do know, if you guys are still sticking around, I do know that the Blame Truth, he's a YouTuber on the channel who's been around for a very long time, and he is doing something called hashtag boycott the battle pass and hashtag address skill-based matchmaking, if I'm not mistaken. And hey, I follow with that, dude, because the only way for them to honestly even really address anything is to hit them where it hurts the worst, and that's their pockets. If they saw massive sales dip from, you know, from Modern Warfare to Cold War, like the battle pass purchases, it's gonna be insane how much that, like, their revenue is it's gonna be insane how much the revenue it's gonna tank and how many changes happen quickly. Even from the business I work at, I work in a little retail store, but it's crazy how fast things will change when something's not popular. And I'm not even kidding either. I'll see things on the shelves for literally 6 months, gone very shortly after. It's just like that thing. It's just the supply and demand kind of thing is like the best kind of reference I could think of at the moment. It's super late. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I just want to play my damn game, sit back, chill, you know, and just have a good time, listen to some music. But it's quite hard when you're having MP5 fucking sliding, jumping around corners every goddamn 2 seconds. Like, oh. I do apologize for being very ranty, but it annoys me because I'm passionate about this game series and I enjoy it a lot, and there really isn't anything else as smooth as that you know comes out consistently. Like, good example, I'm a huge fan of Battlefield. Battlefield 5 sucked. Battlefield 1 was fun, but nobody plays it. Excuse me. And then Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4? Well, I love Battlefield 4 to death. Don't get me wrong. But I have everything unlocked in the game, though. And I still like going for, you know, extra content in it. That, and sometimes matches are really hard to find, too, in that game. But anyways, though, my point stands. They just need to take a break. Give the devs some sort of rest with the Call of Duty franchise, you know? Give them a break, cut them some slack. You know, either that, or if they still want yearly releases, let Raven in the mix, man. Like, let Sledgehammer back. I get it. I do believe they had some sort of altercation or something they're having issues with, and that's why Treyarch had to step in and make Cold War. Like, and one of the things that everybody... Just remember this, Raven is the one who made the campaign, if I'm not mistaken. Not Treyarch, Raven only. And that's insane, and they did a damn good job on the campaign, and they did that themselves. Except for, you know, the cutscenes are laggier than shit and don't work. But they really should have, anyways, they really just should have, you know, delayed this game till next year at least, so we had a more polished product, more content overall, you know, not laggy cutscenes. By that time, people wouldn't be able to have the new Xbox and PlayStation and not have to give them from a damn scalper, you know. Maybe shit would have settled down by then. But Activision being Activision, they want the fucking money when they're a multi-billion-dollar fucking company, and it's real scummy of them for that. And I get it. They run a business. They need to keep it afloat. But if you guys are still making a shit ton of money off of Warzone and Modern Warfare, just give the series just a little bit of break. We need an actual polished game, or this game series will eventually die here soon, and it's gonna suck when that ever happens, because it's such a fun game series. And like I said, we really don't have a really good, smooth first-person shooter, like fast-paced first-person shooter experience like Call of Duty. Anyways, those are just that's my rant, my thoughts and opinions on all this. I definitely, if you guys did stick around to the very end, I do appreciate that. And hey, if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, let me know down in the comments. Like, dislike the video if you want. And if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for some more future content. I am currently for my road to gold, it's on pause for a little bit right now because it is the double XP, but I also have been playing a lot currently because I have a lot of other things going on currently. I'm actually at the job I work at. I'm going to be becoming a manager here very soon, so it's gonna be a minute sometimes for some videos, but I'm at least trying to make at least 1 to 2 videos a week to the best of my ability. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow my Twitter and Twitch down below if you guys like, and hey, chat up conversation with me over on Twitter if you guys want to, just so we could talk about all this bullshit that's going on with, you know, Call of Duty and stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys till next time.